Score.
One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They keep him guessing with a run. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a 4th down conversion to keep this opening drive alive. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. Commodores look to keep this drive moving. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Breaking into the clear. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. He's got space. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And this running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments. And
he lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. The Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. In these postseason games on the big stage, obviously turnovers a huge key. How does this offense operate, Joel? How aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped, or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Davis. Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Becoming a solid drive. They get a 1st down right at the 49. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Neutral zone infraction moves the ball up 5 yards. So the encouragement penalty now makes it 1st down and 5. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another 1st down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready because this is clearly go-for-it range on 4th down.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
To the air. It's Washington. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. It's out of bounds, but they move it out near the 35. Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Right. Here he goes. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. To throw, it's Washington. Coming after him. He's got it near the end zone.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for 2nd and short.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
They bring him down short. That first down marker sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. 2nd down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And that run produces a decent gain.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly. What have you got?
Here on the Commodores sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
This coaching staff told us they had to be prepared to face play-action pass, and here it is. Nobody fooled. They get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. They've got to feel good about that one.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. The clock is still running up. They're really up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. A handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. It's an out route. The catch made. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
I mean, 60-plus is pretty ridiculous. I don't know why they even trotted him out here to attempt this field goal. I mean, did we really think he was going to make it? I didn't.
1 more play before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield, it's Washington. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. As As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. What a kick. It's good from 55. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. Commodores have 1st and 10 here. They mix it up with a run. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
That is outstanding situational defense. It's 3rd and 1, and this defense gets right up in the face of these wide receivers. And even though the
makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. They've got him for a sack on 3rd down. Commodores will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They'll run it here. That'll be a safety.
This is just bad awareness here. You're not in a spot where you would think that a safety is imminent. They're not inside their own 5-yard line. They've got some space, and it's just a lack of awareness right here from the back.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled, came up empty. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second is short. And the Commodores will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
As the first down is still going. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's a draw play, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Running through the tackle. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead.
Well, I think we were both surprised that they didn't go for this one. But, Chris, how about this kick? Long field goal. He goes out there and just drills it. Beautiful.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great job by the defense. Nobody fooled by the play-action pass. They get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. So it's Vanderbilt on top right now, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly effective, and it leads to an incompletion. Chris, it felt like the defense was expecting that call. This offensive coordinator may be going back to the well one too many times, trying to go with the option play, and the quarterback has nowhere to go with this football. They were overwhelmed up front. That's a terrific stop, and they're going to force this team to punt the football.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the handoff. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks free. He might be gone. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He keeps it on a design run. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Glover. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, look out. He's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Chewing clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here we go. Very important possession late in this game. Time for Ohio State's powerful offense to deliver. Can they make something happen? A spot in the championship game at stake here, and they trail. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Here we go. A crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On the ground, it's Jackson. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Fighting off the defender. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Commodores signal for time. That'll be their first. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to throw. It's Davis. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now the defense will spend their third and final timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. And it comes down to this, a moment in this place kicker's life. His team trailing in the final minute, a chance to put them on top. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Oh, my goodness, he missed it. They did everything right. They get themselves in position to go take the lead and basically win the game, and he misses it. Oh, he's got to be the sickest guy in America.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They've still got one more left to work with. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them. Welcome to the National Championship game at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the LSU Tigers against the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3-Day Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. One of the things they've loved about this team is how everyone is rallying around their senior quarterback. He has been such a star and such a trusted piece of this team all along the way. In what could be his final night in the jersey, he wants to be the best version of himself. The coach said, look to your right and look to your left. We are all here. We all have your back. It's not all on you, but they would love nothing more to see this beloved quarterback go out with a big win here in the national championship game tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
That is the way for the defense to make a mark on this game, in particular early here in the first quarter. Great job by the defender. He steps in front. Now he's going the other direction. And now this offense is going to be reeling.
And he knocks through the PAT. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this, run the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down. Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Washington. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Commodores. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So this offense responds after falling behind. A satisfying drive, but also a relief, Joel. They get in the end zone. They match the earlier score from their opponent, and now they can feel better about things.
Way better about things. You don't want to go down multiple scores, in particular in a championship environment. Great job executing by this group, and now if I'm the offensive coordinator, I look at that drive, and I ask myself, what's working? How can I attack this defense moving forward? Take the success that you've already had and replicate that in later drives.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll try the option play here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. It's a nice, productive game for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Well, This is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's buried. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense.
Chris, you know what they say. Ball security is job security. Cannot put the ball on the ground like this. This running back, he's going to have to change his mindset moving forward.
So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Certainly hope his championship game participation isn't finished. Here's the second down play. And they'll run it with the draw play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Commodores. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry on.
I love seeing that type of response out of these players. And here the running back, after the fumble on the last drive, he's able to get the football and move the first down. That's a nice gain and a really good run. And credit the offensive coordinator. Still having the faith in his back, giving him an opportunity after the mistake on the last drive.
So it's Vanderbilt on top right now. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. An explosive play that is a blitz beater. Joel, they come after the quarterback, but don't get him, and he makes them pay.
Well, and this is the risk you run if you're going to get aggressive. He's so athletic in the pocket. If he eludes that rush, and more specifically...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. And the call is a quarterback sneak. They try to sneak it, but it goes nowhere. Defense rising up on the goal line.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center, than the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback, and he's got nowhere to go.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys, in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make...
It's caught. He's breaking free. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
To throw, it's Washington. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 30. Breaks into the clear. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 for that catch and run. After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's in. A strong touchdown run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. A draw to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Passes the 40. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Hand off to the right side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
That is such an important score and great execution from this offense here before halftime. An extra point away from tying it up. And they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to go from down in this game to leading in this game if they can go out and score in the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking downfield. It's Washington. Caught by the receiver. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I love the ball placement here. It's his guy or nobody. He throws it way outside and on time, and his guy goes and gets it. There's a lot of trust between these two, and you can see why. Beautiful awareness as well. Getting that foot down, creating a first down with the toe tap.
And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. Looking to throw again. Checks this down to the running back. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. And he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. A great spot to start this drive. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence that...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth-down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is fourth and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. The shotgun running play call. Season open. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? The 20, the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Commodores. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, as he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quick throw to the left. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen in this completion for this offense.
And the Commodores pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, and Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Washington. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of 3.
Chris, as a quarterback, you've got to always make your offense right. And here the coverage unit did such a good job. Look at this. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet the quarterback just makes the offense right by picking up a positive gain. It doesn't have to be a big play all the time. Just do these little things and keep moving the ball forward.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offense.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation. Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Moves out of the pocket. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to consider yourself the sixth man in protection. And here against the blitz, the quarterback understands that there is a free blitzer. He's responsible for that defender. So you got to stand in with courage and then throw the ball accurately. This time against man defense, that's a tight window throw and a really nice job by the quarterback all the way around.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made down inside the 25. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. Ball handed off. End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is why he's one of the best players in the country, is he's so productive. Now his second rushing touchdown of the game, and this defense is going to have to start doing something as they go over the sideline and start viewing the film on those tablets. They've got to understand where this running back is at all times. He has to be priority number one.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. This should be the last play of the quarter. With a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He's looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Now a whistle timeout is called just before it would have been a delay of game. They still have two more to work with here in the final quarter. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He lets it go on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Washington. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
That screen didn't fool anyone. This defense was all over it. You can see the pursuit, and at that point as a quarterback, you might want to just throw it at their feet, burn the ball, because, man, you're taking a big loss by trying to complete that screen pass. The defense was all over it.
Pressure is coming. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
When the offense runs it on third and long, it tells me they're willing to go for it on fourth down. And even though the defense gets the stop here, I fully expect them to go right back to that option play and probably convert.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking. It's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught over the middle. It's Barry. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. To the air, it's Levitt. Throwing for his running back. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They go to the air to reach the end zone. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Commodores signal for time. That'll be their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Touchdown, Commodores. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU 35.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, that is the wrong decision by the quarterback. You don't always just make decisions in the passing game. You've got to make great decisions in the run game as well. And here, the end clearly takes the quarterback, and yet he keeps it. And now it's a loss, and this offense is behind the chains.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. It's a fake. They're looking to throw for it. And he'll be brought down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champion.